Good morning, guys. Welcome to BitcoinMF. A quick TA update. The way I see the market today, I remind you this is not financial advice, so please make sure you do your own research. And let's dive right into it. So, in the last 2 days, we can see a nice run up. Okay, little run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle green already. And yesterday, if you've been following, we talked about the daily needs to close above the 50 MA and above this last line of resistance. And what at beginning seem to be happening at the moment seems to not happening. Okay, but again, we still keep watching market because it can go both directions any second. And if you don't understand this, then I think that you need to check more like what is happening with the markets, because I don't think that there is 100% thing that can tell us where it goes, and the far we go to the with this forecast of where it goes, the less it also becomes, in my opinion, predictable. So this is why, again, I always watch on the daily level, candle by candle, and I watch the daily open and close, and this is for me is what is important. That's how I know how to decide upon my trades. And again, I am yet still bearish. I'm sorry. Although we had this few days green, but again, I look at this strong level of resistance, and what I really want to see as a bear is if we can keep this day, if we can close it now below the 10.7 line, again below the 10.7 line, close it. Even if price will come a little bit more down, it can trigger a bearish engulfing on the one daily. And if this happens and the price will comes down a little bit more, then we will see some kind of in hindsight, it will be, people will say it's a confirmation for the down, just like we saw it here on this one candle, which almost engulfed, but a little bit not, but it doesn't matter already. But after that, we have a nice red candle, which confirms that the trend is reversing, in my opinion, and we will get more down move. But again, you know how it is. This is Bitcoin, and the market is very bullish last days, and everybody is talking about going to the 11.4 level and maybe even above. And of course this can still happen, because as you can see, as we speak, the candle here is starting to go a little bit up and already is on this level again, on the 10.7 level. And again, for me it's an important level, because in my opinion, if this closes above on the daily, it means that it invalidates this kind of double top that we have here, and market can shoot more up. Okay, but for now we still need to see it happening. Okay, if you follow the Telegram channel and the pattern scanner of the Hulk Smash, which you can download the demo in the links on the description. So also 40 minutes ago we've got alert on the short 3 inside down on BTC 4-hour chart. Okay, and I like the 4-hour charts, and in my opinion is much weight I give to them. But again, that's the pattern that is as the notification. It doesn't mean that always it will do what the pattern says, and it also can go counter first and maybe some 1-2 candles after. but it doesn't it's not the point. The point is to get the notifications, to get this data, and to try to figure out with the rest of the puzzle of what you've got, where is it going. So right now, if you remember, if you follow some on the Discord server, we talked about yesterday on the 4 hour that it is kind of topping. And people said to me, lazy, it's not topping, you're gonna get wrecked and all of this. And okay, I know what you mean, man. But also, from some reason today we woke up in the morning and price is lower. So again, the time frame 4 hours right now is already had the pattern. If you didn't enter before the pattern, it is right now already dangerous to short, because also the nature of the pattern, we can see that it consists of 3 candles, of which the last one is like the biggest, and also the move has already been made. Okay, so most of the chances that after this candle we will not get another candle like this, but we will get some kind of a retest candle, a retracement for the upside candle a little bit. And why, in my opinion, this is happening? This is happening because people who see those candles, they panic and they press the red button. And once many traders press the same color button, the market does the other the other color. Okay, so this is how I watch it. So again, let's add the BB bands and the BitcoinMF strategy. We change to Heiken-Ashi candles like always, because that's how it works. And we also add the mimicators, RSI, MACD, and stochastic RSI. And we take a look at it again. And again, what we can see that already the long signal of our strategy is like 3 days ago. So if people tell me to long now, already I am less into it. You know what I'm saying? Already I'm less into it. It doesn't mean I'm right. It means I follow my script and I follow my strategy. Because if I don't follow my strategy, every day I wake up, somebody else will put thoughts in my mind and I will put money in his pocket. This is how I think it works. I don't want to put money in anybody's pocket except mine pocket. Okay, so again, the strategy told us to go long. If you ask me personally, my mistake was I wanted on this candle for it not to go up more, but to meet resistance of the strategy EMAs and go more down, which is many times I see this happening, but this time it didn't happen, and we get those green candles. And the real long was like from here. We can all see this, and here is like the confirmation, and again it went a little bit higher. And again, I look at it today, and I see the candle is if we take out the lines for a second, okay, I can see that the BB band is at top, and this can mean two things. If the BB band is strong, it can go lower, but if the BB band is not so strong, what we many times see is like a break through the upside of the BB bands, like we had here. You see, I changed to regular candles because it's easier to see, like we had here. And then after it closes outside of the BB bands, we get strong move back inside the BB bands. And again, this is not always happening. You can see here, like I waited for it for a few couple of days and it didn't happen. And when I couldn't wait no more, it happened, you know? So again, I don't rush, because I don't want to make just false moves. I don't know. Everything will wait. That's my approach. So if we do again the BB band thing, we still can go lower. Okay, we can still pop up and we can pop even to 11.4 and 11.9. In my opinion, it is still possible, still on the table, to get everybody who entered here with lazy strategy, to clean them, to clean everybody who entered here before, even, somebody sits here on shorts and laughing all the way down. Maybe market doesn't want it. Maybe market wants to shoot up, take this resistance, go up, take those stops which are here. Okay, you know what I talk about, the stops that people hide above the previous high. Here is a stop area, okay, for sure. And also, not only stops, but also buy orders, in my opinion. So why buy orders? Because people wait for all this shit to break up, and when it breaks up, they go and buy. So this still means that even if it shoots up, it can trap the breakout traders on the daily, on all of this move, and still shoot down. So please be careful. What I watched today on the mimicators is the RSI. If bull, I wanted to see staying up on the upper of the 50 level RSI, and if bear, I want to see it go strong down and never get back. Okay, the MACD the same. We can see that it is in a positive phase, like already 3 days, and the candles are green from here. Okay, so I watch to see when it starts to close, if it starts to close. Okay, and then I know that for me is a bearish happenings on the daily. The stochastic RSI is the same, but be careful with it. Like you see here, it is topped, pressed to the top, and the RSI is continuing to rise, and the candles continue to rise. And if somebody doesn't uses the RSI for some reason, and uses the stochastic RSI only, he cannot understand this. He says this, and he says TA is a manipulation. It doesn't work, because what this is pressed up to the top and price is rising. But Lazy said, imagine if you have more scale here, okay, on the stochastic RSI, more scale. So you would probably just see the lines go up also, because there is no more scale, because that's how it's calculated, how it's displayed on the chart. We can see like it's topping off, and when it's topping off, what I know and what I think is the stronger the top, the press to the top, the stronger the fall. Because if we could have seen those lines, we would see how it go up and then it falls back strong, like here. You see, like here it did something like this. So this is what I think about this. And if the stochastic RSI wouldn't be here pressed to the top again, it means that RSI can go down, and if RSI goes down, it means that the price goes down. Only in reverse order. If price goes down, RSI goes down. Of course I know this, but I also watch on the other side, because the two things are linked, and it sometimes it's like doesn't matter which is who, because they like represent part of one of other attributes. I don't know how exactly to say this, but I hope you understand. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to waste much of your time. The 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is a special chart, in my opinion, and I use it a lot to see the daily inter level and much more. Just a second. So here we can see that we had the long signal here way back before. Okay, way back before. And again, me personally was still bearish here, but it was maybe a mistake, maybe no, I don't know. We will see with time. But the long was from here, and even from here, and even to be more exact from here. So when people told me to go long here, I already didn't want it so much, because I told people, look, it can go more up, but I don't see much more up. And why I say like this? Because I see the BB band is stopping, and I see the price is above my EMAs, and I see the RSI is stopping, and I see the MACD wants to go negative, and people say meme shmeme. I don't care. I see, and I try to understand. If I draw in imagination the candles, I try to also draw the TA and try to tell myself where it goes. And on these situations, when I see this MACD, I say will be very hard to like push the MACD again up from here, because it's like already even this blue line we can see today. Okay, for this to now pump now, we need to do like something like this. Something like, where is it? Just a second. Something like this, which for me is less likely, but again, everything is possible, so we trade with caution. Okay, and what I can see on this time frame is again with this candle and another red candle, and like we see, we have many two red candles, and after the price goes up, and bulls will now say, okay, just a small retracement. It even supports on lazy strategy, and we go up more, which can be the case, of course, but in my opinion, again, it's not the case, because 10.7 is right now still resistance, and I think that even on this time frame we can go lower because of the MACD and the RSI. Even if it goes a little bit lower, let's say to the 48 EMA, the RSI will still be above 50 in my opinion, so it's still kind of a bullish. Okay, let's move on. 1 hour, what we can see on the 1 hour, also this nice move up, and already a short signal on the 1 hour, and we are below the 50 RSI, and everything here is negative. And again, if you did in short before, right now is already dangerous, because many times we see this price goes from above the EMA to below, plays a little bit at the below, everybody is stressing, everybody is becoming bear, everybody remembers what lazy says to them, and then they press the red button. They press the red button because they want to press the red button before the candle closes as a confirmation below the 50 EMA or whatever. Wrong, in my opinion. You need to press the red button here when it's green, when everybody is buying. You need to press the red button, then it starts to go down. When it starts to go down and we see all the market orders going, and Melvin chats, you know what I talk about, you don't press the red button, because lots of guys, it's instinctively you want to press the red button, and we saw this many times that it still does this and still like gives us another big red dildo candle, but it's still possible. But the more safe play is to wait, because right now, because everybody here panic sell, it can go back again, and we can see it also with the BB band wise, also on this time frame. Okay, we can see that the BB bands are outside. It's a bottom action, I call it. So in order for us to go more down, we need to glide those BB now. In my opinion, what is more logical to happen is a little bit like a bounce to here, and then after we meet again this EMA of strategy, there is a chance for it to go again lower. But again, we watch, we monitor, and we react accordingly. So this is the 1 hour, this is the 30 minutes. We have the 30 minutes also the same, and we can see it's about to bear cross. And if you follow me, I know I sound like broken record, but that's the way it is. Bear cross, I watch to see if price goes up, because if a bear cross was so simple, or a bull cross was so simple to trade, we probably wouldn't be at the moment right now. Okay, because you would long the 3-day cross, and I have longed it or short it or never mind, and everybody was on the yacht. but this is not the case. And again, if you watch the previous video about the 3-day cross, we can now, if plays out, we can start to connect the things. Okay? So in my opinion, if people longed that 3-day cross, today they are already not so sure about it. They start to close at profit. They start to wind up their stop losses to profits. And this is, for me as a bear right now, in my opinion, is good. Okay, but we will see what they brings to us. Because any minute Satoshi Nakamoto can enter and pump market, you know. Just kidding. And 15 minutes. Okay, let's move on. Scalpers time frame, we see the same shit. It signals us to go short. Nobody believed later lazy. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Those guys who use the strategy, if you took this signal, in my opinion, the best thing right now, after it goes down, is just to put the stop loss at profit, and this is for your choice. If you want it like tight to the price, so chances it will take you out, or if you want to put it close to the entry, as in if covers the fees and all, and wait for a safe play. And for me, the second option is more talking lots of times. I like it more because even on the intraday, when I use the strategy and the patterns and everything, I see many entry points. I see this. It doesn't mean I do this every time, but I sometimes do this. And in my opinion, it's okay to work with it. It's no problem. Okay, while people wait, I see the candles on my chart move. I finish my moves and I go to walk at the beach. Okay, but again, this is only me and this is only you, and we are only we. So everybody is unique and everybody needs to know what they're doing. On the 15 minute, what I see right now, that after we had the short signal, after it fell, after everybody was here like it's gonna go more up, and some people will said also it is the easiest short of my life, and I can understand this in some level, because not because it's the real easiest short of my life, because you watch the 4 hour and you see what we talked about. You see the top, you see it topping. So in your head, it how to say it, it means like we're topping. Okay, and right now on the 15 minutes, we can see that we have a little bit down move. And if you follow me, you know many times I say, just don't pick up the first wave of the BB bands. Okay, if this happens and falls or goes up, just don't pick up the first wave. Many times I see this. Okay, again, not an advice, but you can see 15 minutes up, 15 minutes up, half an hour we go up, and then after this, all again we go down, and people don't know what to do. Okay, so and again the RSI, I look at it because I know that once it will hit again a bottom, maybe even from here, if it doesn't crosses the RSI 50, there is no bull. There will be no bull. And you can check this on troll boxes and every group you are, everywhere you go Discord, Discord, it doesn't matter. On the 15 minutes or in any time frame, when RSI hits the 50 level, everybody is like bullish. Also, I see this many times. Everybody is bullish. So many times what market does, it goes to the 50 RSI, it makes us sweat. Okay, it makes us sweat like here with big green candles, and then it just starts to close and it goes like shlack, and that's it. Okay, and on this move, instead of like being in profit with the long that you had in your mind, you probably read email, and you read email because you also probably use the high leverage. So it means that people FOMO, they think that if they don't step in now on 100x, They will not make it. And I say, chill, Winston. You will not make it if you enter 1x. Okay, you will not make it, in my opinion. It is very hard, and you need to nail this. And also immediately close at profit, in my opinion, because if you stay with this for a long time, it's no good. Okay, this is what I think. But again, this is just me. Maybe some people can disagree, or I don't know what. But I see this many times. Okay, sorry guys for the mumbling. Again, let's sum it up on the daily. We have the long signal. It is still working. Everything is still cool. If you took the long signal, please consider to wind your stop losses into profit. Maybe close half of the position and put your stop loss next to entry. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, because it can shoot more up, and if it shoots more up and you are already at profit and you already and stop loss at profit, what is left for you to do is to move the stop loss up and go and step away. You don't control the market if you watch this. Believe me, it doesn't happen. I tried many times, hypnotized, didn't work. Okay, so I save to you the time. I save it to you. So this is what I think. The long is still working, but if market decides to clear this BitcoinMF strategy last signal, like many times it does, okay, this will be like a game over for the bulls. And again, I try to outsmart my own strategy here, and this is why me personally right now is underwater. And I don't want you to get me wrong. If you follow me, I always say you don't have to do like me, because no one is have to do like anybody. We all need to know and have exact plan and play in our head, and to see the vision and to go to the vision. And when we see the vision is not playing out anymore, we need a new vision. That's all. The hard thing to do is to erase the old visions, okay? If you concentrate and ask yourself, in my opinion, this is what is hard. Because it's like saying, okay, what I thought about the 3, 4, 1, 2, 20 days, I don't know how much, is wrong, and I was wrong. So ego doesn't let it. And we don't like the feeling of going like for a week with one opinion and then suddenly like change it. Okay, so in my opinion, it is very sensitive, and again, market wise, lots of talking, 2 buttons, but we can see that after the long signaled us, it still went long, and right now we are still at resistance, and everybody is still, in my opinion, saying, lazy, why don't you long? You're gonna miss the train, you're gonna miss the moon. I say, okay. If the moon wants to pick me up, okay, the moon can go to 9.6 at least. 9.6 at least, in my opinion, just to get me a discount ticket. But this is only how I watch it, okay? So, again, like always, we also watch the pivot lines on the daily, and I wanted to say to you that if you follow the Discord, also I posted yesterday, and also we had a nice conversation with some of the members there. I respect them, like the opinions. Thanks guys. But again, we talked about the daily pivot, and we said that we need a daily close above the pivot for a more bull moves. And right now we still didn't get it. Okay, we did get the exact opposite. We get a close like above, but the market goes again below the pivot. And right now we are trapped below the pivot and the 21 EMA. And as long as we are above the 21 EMA on the daily time frame, it is considered to be bull, in my opinion. Okay, but it is also a great chance for bears that are super extreme bears, powerful bears, not the bears that are Jimmy bears that they wait for the confirmation when it goes to here and then they short because it goes longer. the bears that does the confirmation, the person who prints this fucking candle that will go to here and then everybody will say confirmation, in my opinion, is taking the shorts like from way before, or the longs, it doesn't matter. So again, why did I say this? Because if you go hunt for bulls, like I say, you go hunt when they are in the bull territory, when everybody is feeding and drinking and relaxing and trying to look at some asses, then is where you bite next, okay? But again, guys, no financial advice. This is only my opinions. I am just lazy. You know how it is. And again, I am like really happy that you follow, and it's like means something to somebody, and I know it does because I get the feedback, and it's cool. But please, 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 let's watch out. Also, I talk about myself, for myself every day. I tell myself, lazy, watch out, and be careful. It's like watch out, and be careful. That's my motto. So again, on the daily, I'm sorry for mumbling too much. I want to see if we still can go maybe more lower. If selling continues, we get bearish engulfing maybe. Okay, we got kind of double tap here after a double tap here, and also we've got some kind of like here, if you watch, like Adam and Eve, and you can check this on the Google, on the or the Telegram bot of BitcoinMF. There are also some explanations there, and it's easy to find. Adam and Eve, read about it. Tell me what you think on the comments, on the Discord server, whenever you want. And sorry for popping this without telling it, but if you follow on Twitter, and also I posted this on the Telegram, on the Discord. This is the kind of picture that I watch right now, and it looks maybe a little bit messy at the beginning. I try to clean this up a little bit for you. And what I see here, okay, I see it's like this move, it reminds me this move, because if we add the pivots, we can see that it closed above the pivot. Okay, it closes above the pivot and we run up, and also here it closes above the pivot and we run up. And what I think that people wanted to see is this shit, but here. Okay, they wanted for this candle to close above the pivot, which means support, and which means like here that the next candle will be like a green dildo, like all the way maybe to here. And those lines I measured exactly. This green line is exactly this green line, okay, and this red line is exactly this red line, just for the game. So this is what the bulls dreamt of, but reality is giving us like this little candle, okay? And you can see that if we zoom in, even on the daily, if this shit continues, and if we go like, for example, on the 1 hour, what we can see that we can see that it had almost touched this meme line, okay, almost touch it, and right now we go up again. So we can maybe go up, maybe again to test this, I don't know, maybe to break it, I don't know, but my bet is we will get 2/3 of the last candle and we go more down. And if we go more down and this line breaks, then we are closer to the second possibility, in my opinion, which is the bearish one, which is not maybe something that many people will like to hear. Okay, so again, I wrote this all. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Already got some comments about that. Man, how you chart descending triangle, schmangle. Look, I don't care what it's called. I care where the price goes. Okay, so maybe somebody can tell me, lazy, look, this line you draw here is not even a trend line, or not kind of a line because it hasn't got even 3 touch points. Okay, man, it hasn't got 3 touch points, but imagine this candle here, right? Green candle goes here, and then you have it, your 3 touch points, okay? So why need I wait for it to happen if I can see that it can happen? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me, I watch it like this. Okay, so again, here on this line we have like a free touch, so it's like more of a line, you know what I mean? Here also we have like a channel up going, and this is very bullish, and this is where people, in my opinion, fell. And right now at least the last candle is in trouble, okay? But also what I watch together with everything, of course, is the EMAs and the pivots. And what are those circles? I explain. Very easy. I watch to see this EMA. What is this EMA? Let's see, by the colors, it's 150 EMA. Okay? 150 EMA, Mr. 150 EMA. When it crosses pivots, what I see on the price action is actually red candles. What the fuck? How is it possible? I don't know, market is a complex thing. But I see it. So I watch to see. I want to see. What I want to see, even if the price goes now up, it means this 150 EMA will go up again and it will meet the S1 pivot here. And if something like this is true, what I say, this can also might happen here. So when the EMA is 150 EMA is crossing the pivots, the default pivots, it can be like some kind of a magnet, and it, you see, it drags the price tuck, to the EMA that is above him. So this is why I also watch to see if everything is plays out on the other side of what people expect it to play out, okay? And also we talked about on the Discord server yesterday, I told you guys in the morning to be careful and watch out because there is lots of price action. But what really happened, in my opinion, is we went, if we look at the CME, because it is weekend that it is closed, so start of the weekend we went below, we made everybody panic sell, and then we pumped. Then we pumped above the price of the CME to approximately 10.9 this night, when CME is 10.6, and now we are again close to 10.6. So this means the CME, in my opinion, is got power, and I don't care who is stronger. When I say it got power, it's because it's like a reference point. For me, this is power. Okay, so now we are stuck and we don't know where market will go because CME will open, and again this question, is it up, is it down, what are we gonna do, and all of this. But in my opinion, what really determines the market is actually this CME. And why I say this is also because the peak was when the CME opened, and from the peak we go down, okay, from the 20k. So those things in my mind are related, and the big money and the institutions or whatever, in my opinion, not only go OTC, they go CME also, because I don't see, if I was like big entity, I go and I trade where the big entities trade. I don't fuck around with BitMEX or KYC or Binance or whatever. But that's just me again. And of course, this is not a financial advice. This is only how I see it. It can play out again with the bull scenario like no problem and take me out of the market, but I won't be sad because rule number 1 is to have more BTC outside of the exchanges than on all of the exchanges. Okay, this is my rule. And I hope, guys, it was helpful today for somebody. Please, you can leave comments, likes, subscribes, hit the bells to know where I mumble next time. And if you want to join the Discord server, you can do it. No problem. It is in the links in the description. Also this Telegram channel, and also the bots, and everything is in the description. Okay, you just need to read carefully, and if you want to check it out, just check it out. DM me for any questions. I answer when I can. And I hope we smash it today, guys. And take care and good luck. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being a part of BitcoinMF. Bye bye for today.